Rejection have a huge psychological impact, mental impact, physical impact we're gonna address here. So, countless studies have demonstrated that rejection not only hurts your self-esteem, but inflicts several damage to your psychological and mental well-being, which goes beyond your basic emotional pain and bruised ego. Access denial or rejection simply create deep anxiety, erosion of confidence, and psychological imbalancement. Many anthropologists have demonstrated that human beings have a strong need to affiliate and be accepted within specific social groups. We all have that. Selling is a social contact activity. Higher closure rate feel as high social acceptance, although we don't think about it that way, and rejection feel like you're being outcast by people around you. So, in terms of mental impact, rejection is nothing really more than what psychologists call a false belief. A false belief is simply an emotion that keeps you away from facing any type of rejection with intelligence and rationale. In other words, you get rejected, we become emotional, we take it at face value and really hurt us. Buyers have the right to object to your thought. It's just normal, right? And they have the right to also to object to your logic and even your offer. It would help if you understand that closing a deal means reaching a consensus that meets your customer need and desire along with yours, right? Both of you are working towards a win-win situation. Rejection also have an impact, a physical impact on us. People typically avoid situations where they might be rejected. No one enjoys being pushed away, ignored, or dismissed. We tend to mix business rejections with personal rejections, even when we are aware of the difference between them. Rejection can have a paralyzing psychological effect, forcing us to experience anxiety, stress, elevation of heartbeat. Maybe some of us have experience excessive sweat, and even uncontrollable shaking in some severe cases. I've seen a situation like that. The irony is most of these emotions are really processed in the individual mind before they even happen. You see, we go through that agony in our mind, although sometimes it never happens in reality. And I can assure you that some people build stronger tolerance to rejection by simply volunteering and putting themselves in situations where the likelihood of rejection is extremely high. The funny thing is that exposure to frequent rejections build the salesperson confidence and understanding by realizing that rejections are not personal. So really build character. Because business decisions that are based on the customer business circumstance and current state of mind can go up, can go down. It can be positive, can be negative. You just have to understand. In terms of rejection value, rejection should not really be feared. Rather, there is a value behind them. Because without them, think of it, there is absolutely no progress, no dialogue, and no negotiation. You can't expect everyone to say, yes, where do I sign? It doesn't work that way in real life. So face this kind of rejections. Don't run away from them. Rejection are nothing but sign of interest. It's not something you should try to avoid. Rather, rejection denotes that your customer is not satisfied with some aspect of your offer that you need to pay attention to. It might be maybe your price. It might be your option offer. It might be some of the product feature that you have. It may be delivery timing. It may be a functionality. Whatever that might be, you need to address it. It can also indicate bad timing. No budget, no interest. or a complete satisfaction with the current competitor. That's a possibility. You just have to take in consideration. So rejection of your offer should not be a debilitating factor. Rather, it should be perceived as an encouraging sign to keep you digging for the source of the pain. And please remember, without pain or interest, there is no sale. You're probably aware that outbound cold salespeople tend to experience a much higher rate of rejection than the sales rep who are calling on existing relationships. Outbound sales rep close rate tend to be lower with lower average transaction value. Yet, despite the large number of rejections, many outbound salespeople are incredibly successful and enjoy great income and great careers. So whether you are an outbound or inbound or field sales rep, what matters is your ability to overcome your fears, knowing that your effort will pay a higher dividend in terms of reducing your fear of rejections. And let me share with you the fact that repetition and proper preparation lower your rate of rejections and increase your rate of success. So keep jabbing, never stop. Thank you for listening.